G'day guys and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. First and foremost guys, it is December, so Merry Christmas to each of you. Now let's get on to talking about this video. I apologise about the noises in the back. That is my fish tank. We've just filled it up, done a water change, so the filter's got to kick back in again. So I do apologise if that is drowning out my voice, but it shouldn't, because we do have our microphone here, so we should be all good. But yes, guys, let's talk about the Indiana Pacers. Now, as we know, they are going through a rebuild phase. So basically, Domantas Sabonis, Caris LeVert, and Miles Turner are all on the trading block, and I've put 3 trades together. I've done a whole list of potential teams that these players could go to, and I've done the best that I can to put trades together for each player. Now, obviously, people from those fan bases are going to disagree, or I'm going to have people disagree with these trades, and that's fair enough. I do want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments, just so you know, next time maybe I can improve, or if you guys agree and say, hey man, good video, solid effort on the trades, we like it, big thumbs up, it'll make my day. But yeah, guys, if you do enjoy this video, please leave it a couple of thumbs up and subscribe, guys. Really, I think like 50, oh, not 50, sorry. I think it's like 5% of people that watch my videos are subscribed. I know I'm not the best talker on this platform, but I'll try and give it a go, and I'm a bit of an Aussie larrikin. So please do leave that subscribe, or hit that subscribe button, I should say, and leave a like. There we go. But let's get into today's video, guys. We're jumping over to 2K so I can show you these trades and potentially a Pacers rebuild. Let's get over there, guys. Alrighty-roo, here we are, guys, over to 2K. Now I will go through the transaction record. So as I said at the start of the video, I put 3 trades together. I did not consider a center realistically in these trades. I did consider one, a good young developing player for the center spot, but I don't think he should get the majority of the minutes. So I've added another center just by trading Torrey Craig. May not be an option, but I'll show you anyway. So let's just start down with the bottom here. So the first trade is Domantas Sabonis to the 76ers. Now I've traded Ben Simmons and then a 2022 first round pick, top 10 protected, and a 2023 first round protection backup pick. So reason being is, if Ben Simmons were to get traded to the Pacers, they might want to go that young sort of route. I think it is a bit risky trying to, trade for Ben Simmons. He hasn't played basketball all year pretty much. He's been sitting out. I get he's been training and stuff, but that it is risky. So I think a couple of at least the 2022 first round top 10 protected. If the 76ers don't make the top 10 with Sabonis, then obviously they'll get that trade. They'll get that pick back. But yeah, I think this is a pretty fair trade. Let me know what you guys think with the first one. The second one, I think Miles Turner is the perfect player for the Timberwolves. And obviously, look, as a Timberwolves fan, I'd love Miles Turner. Now, is this trading too much for him? I don't think so, personally. And this is coming from a Timberwolves fan. You got Malik Beasley, who has been playing okay this year. Nowhere near how he played in his debut year last year for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels has really taken a step back. He's not playing all that well. And Leandro Bolmaro, good player, has potential, but I think he just needs to develop and grow. So I think this is fair. I think this is a lot the Pacers are getting for Miles Turner. Obviously, I had to trade some extra pieces to make salary work, but I think this is a pretty fair trade. Like, let me know what you guys think. And Timberwolves fans, if you're out there, and you disagree with me, because I'm also a Timberwolves fan and I think Cat needs help, I would personally see, I know Cat doesn't want to, but I'd personally say, hey, look, man, you want to win a championship, you need to step back and play the 4, and Miles is going to play the 5. Just my opinion, but yeah, so Malik Beasley can shoot the lights out, and as we saw in the Timberwolves, got a fresh start, absolutely killed it last year, and I think another fresh start can really help him. Jaden McDaniels can be a good 3-and-D type player. He's young, so there's a lot of potential there. Same with Leandro Balmaro, and they get 2 seconds out of it as well. So I think that's fair. They're getting a decent amount back from Miles Turner. So I think that's all good. Then we've got the Pacers trading Karis LeVert to the Hawks. Now, Onyeka Okongwu is struggling a bit on the Hawks, and I think a fresh start would help him a lot. He's going to start for us. And, we throw in two more draft picks. Or the Hawks, throw in 2 draft picks to the Pacers, so that really helps with their rebuild. Like, the Pacers are getting a hell of a lot of picks. And I think that's really going to help in a rebuild sort of sense. They're getting young players back, so they're getting Onyeka Okongwu, Jaden McDaniels, Leandro Bolmaro, plenty of picks, and then they're getting, Ben Simmons, who's arguably one of the best defensive players in the NBA. I know he's been out, but when he comes back, he'll still be up there. And then they're also getting Malik Beasley, who can shoot the lights out. Karis LeVert going to the Hawks is really going to help Trae Young. I think they need someone like Karis over there, someone that's a bit more mature and that can sort of help the development of some of the young guards over there. So personally, I think these trades are fine. Let me know what you guys think. And then I was like, crap, we've got a 74 overall on Onyeka Okongwu as center. He's probably not going to be able to play center by himself for the whole season. So I've just done a pretty simple trade. Torrey Craig for Isaiah Hartenstein. You could probably say that the Clippers might have won that. I don't know, but yeah. So team is looking like this, and I think it's pretty good. Like, is it a playoff team? I doubt it. It may be a play-in team. But I think we've done pretty well with the rebuild side of things. I would personally like to send, I know it doesn't work in the proper, like the next gen 2K, but PC doesn't want to give next gen to us. So I'm going to do this because it does help some players with their development. So I guess we can probably assign both those players to G League. Hopefully they develop. And yeah, let's just simulate the rest of the season and hope. What are we doing? Have made a roster change. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully we can do well this season. Or not do well, but hopefully we can either make a late play-in spot or get a good draft pick. Like, either or, I think that's a good way to start a rebuild. Obviously, if we do make the playoffs, that would be great. I'd love to do that in the first year. Like, that'd just be like my GM skills are above and beyond, and I love that. But obviously we probably won't do that this year, and that's fine. Obviously when teams hit the rebuild button, they're not a playoff team, so we'll just see how it goes. All right, so Harden is MVP. Evan Mobley, obviously Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond, 6th man. Giannis, I think that's pretty good. Just 2 seconds. Right, the tank's looking pretty good. Sorry, I just had to make sure the fish tank was all good. All right, so I doubt we would have had any players on these teams. We don't, which is fine. Chris Duarte did make this one. I like that. He's putting up good numbers. We are not in the playoffs, all playing. That is fine. Absolutely fine. Right, player stats. Brogdon killed it for us. Simmons averaging a triple-double, basically. TJ Warren was very good. Malik Beasley did the job we needed him to do. So how was he shooting? I'd like to see a bit of improvement there. But we got Ben Simmons even shooting threes for us. So that is not too bad. everyone's sort of playing the role we need them to play. Hartenstein and Okongwu are doing well. Like together, I think he was 74 or 75 when we started, so I'm glad he is improving. McDaniels is dropping, so is Bolmaro. So maybe G League doesn't work in this. That's fine. So let's just simulate through the playoffs. Hopefully, we get a decent draft pick and we can improve on next year. So let's go to the draft lottery. The 11th pick, I doubt we're going to jump up. We get the 11th pick. That's absolutely fine. We also have a pick from Atlanta and Philly, so we could probably package them together with someone or something to improve a bit, maybe. Like, obviously they want these two, so I'm happy to keep them on the team, but we can't trade Lamb. McDaniels is actually doing all right. He's gone up to a 78. So I think we might actually keep him on the team. But could I flip? Bolmaro's not doing that great. So if I can flip him, I'll pop in these second round picks. That will really... I think that this can land us maybe a... I don't think we're going to get a top 3 pick. I do have trade override on, but I'm not going to use it. Obviously, I had to put trade override on to make some of these trades work. Pick 4. Okay, well let's try for like pick 7. That should work 100%. Maybe we can get pick. Look, I don't want to take up too much time doing this, obviously, but let's just go down and see if I want pick 6 would be probably. Oh, they don't want to do it. Okay, so let's go for pick 7. I think it was the other way, but that's fine. So Spurs have pick 7. I think we can do this. There we go. We get that trade done. So now we should have, I believe, 2 picks in the draft. So I want to sit them to use a pick. Hopefully there's someone decent in here. Like Jovic would be good. Hardy dropped to 7, I think. I think we take Hardy. I think that's a pretty good trade there. Draft pick. And then we've got pick 11 as well. Heard good things about Caleb Houston and Patrick Baldwin. But you know what? I'm taking Yannick. I'm going to take Yannick. Obviously, he's not going to be huge for us. 76 overall isn't too bad. So there is our backup center. I don't think I want to bring these guys back. Actually, Bitadze could be good trade bait for us. Qualifying offers. Sorry, guys, you can walk. All right, so obviously I want to bring back Warren. So let's just let's pump him up with a 5-year deal. We might be able to trade him down the track. All right, so we'll let everyone else walk. We've signed him up. All right, so what are we looking at? 1, 2, I don't mind that. I'll probably keep Duarte but trade Beasley. I know or I could move Beasley to the 3, not the 4, obviously. Or do we look at packaging? No, what I'm going to do is see if we can get anything for Bitadze. Even a first, there we go, that'll do. Hawks first round pick, I like that. I think that's pretty good. Pacers fans might hate that, but I think we've got a pretty decent team. Duarte's actually taller than these, so maybe I move Duarte to a small forward, and then we can start Hardy. So, we can't do that yet. My bad. All right, so we don't really need anyone else, so I'm not even going to worry about any more in free agency. Happy to run this team back and help and let them develop. We'll load draft class. You'll see Collins and Mills. Just ignore that. 2023, I think it's pretty. We can run back with that one. All right. So two things here. Let's go Hardy, obviously, and then we will go. Let's go McDaniels. Let's give him some assistance. And guys, I will be back in 2 seconds. I have just received a call from my wife, so I better answer that. Right, guys, and we are back. So we're into the next season now, obviously, and let's see how they want to do the lineup. Yes, I do agree with. Actually, Yannick is going to start for us. Do I want that over a Kongwu? Because a Kongwu is actually. Let's run a 9-man. Because I do think Onyeka can help us. Or do we run the 10? I reckon we just run a 10-man. We've got two capable point guards then. Very deep team, and I like that. All right, so I reckon we give 10 minutes here. I'll move Onyeka up. We'll swap the minutes. 15, 20. Probably give 21 to Bees and 28 to Duarte. Starting players. Brogdon moves to 30. Simmons, I'm happy to keep at 30. I want to give probably 27 to each of these ones. I'm happy with that. I think that's a pretty good team. Do I think it's a championship team? Hell no. I don't think personally we'll win a championship in this video, and that's okay. I just want to do a realistic kind of rebuild that helps the Pacers out, and we see, what hopefully them get back to a playoff. And if we have to, I guess we trade Brogdon or Warren, but I'd like to try and keep them on the team because I'm assuming that the Pacers want that. Otherwise, all 5 of them would be on the trading list. All right, so we should be a playoff team at the very least. I think we're definitely a playoff team. I like that. All right, so Joel Embiid, you don't see that very often. MVP. Chet Holmgren, you see that a lot. Rookie of the Year. Colin Sexton, shout out to him on the Wizards. 6th man. Giannis, defensive player. DeAndre Ayton, you don't see that very often. Most improved. All right, so do we have any players on any of these teams? We do not. We do have both our rookies on. Oh, I don't want that one. Wow, look at that. Man, you could nearly say it was robbed. No, you can't say it was robbed. But Jaden Hardy played very well for us. I'm happy about that pickup. And Yannick nearly getting a double-double in his first season in the league. Very good to see. So we are the 8th seed. So are we going to get in? We don't. That's fine. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. So we're not in the playoffs. Ja Morant and the Grizzlies win it all. Okay. So we should have somewhat of a decent draft pick. We got the 14th. We're not going to jump up from there. Right, so we keep the 14th and we get 2 others as well. And I think we now look at a package of Warren. Now, do we do? Who had a better year? 18, 5, and 8? No, we're trading Warren. We're going to look for probably a better small forward. So the idea is... So I'll add these picks on and hopefully we can get a decent small forward. We're not really getting much here. Can I put a trade together? All right, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to check the players here. So, I mean, we could move Jeremy Grant to the small forward, but or do we talk to the Raptors and bring in OG Anunoby? I know he's relatively young, but that's a rebuild thing. Like we can give them a decent player, and I'll throw them pretty much all my picks this year. Do we go, or do we go? I reckon we go bigger. We're obviously not going to get Tatum, but could we bring in? I know this is very unrealistic, but could we bring in Paul George? There's a lot to give up, but I do think that they could do this. Let's see. Done. That's good for us. Like, obviously we've got two there, got two there, two there. I like this. I don't think there's much else we do. I think we're pretty right to start the next season. Beasley's actually improving. I think we keep Bees. McDaniel's not really doing what we need him to do. We could go and see if we can get a better power forward. So I'm going to let him walk. Don't care about Sam Merrill. Sorry if anybody does. Power forward, obviously, he is there. We don't really have anyone putting up great numbers. Could I? All right, so this is going to be our last year. Let's see if we can get a decent power forward. I've seen a few already. I don't think that'll happen, but this could possibly happen. Who is our starting power forward? No, we got Ben Simmons there. Okay. So realistically, we just need a backup power forward. Like, Kyle Anderson would be fine. Just a backup power forward. Vando defensively would be brilliant. Do we just bring in Draymond and he can be a sixth man? I think we do this. I think this is a good trade for us, especially now that we are moving forward, I guess. So now we probably could do with a backup point guard. All right, so we should have heaps of picks. So let's just see if we can flip these picks and get just a backup point guard. We don't really have too many offers, and I don't want to bring back... I think we might have to do this one. Obviously, this is going to be our last season. So, Chris Dunn, do we do this? Or do I? Let's do this and see if I can... What a Rubio average? 6 and 6. See... I think we give Rubio a 1-year deal. That's fine for me personally. Okay, so obviously that will do. Rubio's probably going to regress, but I might be able to flip him before he does, if he does. So training camps, we're going to give it to probably Chris Duarte again. We're just going to auto-generate rookies there. So untapped potential. Jaden Hardy's got to get that, and probably Chris Duarte. Now I'll give it to our center. There we go. Probably did nothing, but that's absolutely fine. That'll do. I don't care. So 10-man rotation again. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Draymond is regressing, but like I literally just want them to get we don't need them having a lot of minutes. I'd rather this team's very Duarte can probably go to 27. Why have we got so... Okay, Rubio, I'm dropping all these players. I know it's probably not what we should be doing, but I feel like all these guys need to go up at least a little bit. I want to try and give most of them 30 minutes. I know we've got such a long rotation, but okay, good first win. Like Malcolm Brogdon nearly putting up a triple-double. I like this. Hopefully, we can be at the very least a play-in team. I know we were last year, but I think if we aren't looking good by trade deadline, I think we trade Malcolm Brogdon. I know he's playing his heart out for this team, but yeah, if we're a playing team, I will be very disappointed. Starting to get some wins, although we've lost a couple now, but we were starting to get some wins together. Here we go, 4-game win streak. All right, so yes, I will stop it. So we're actually doing pretty well. We're with third. Okay, that's not bad. Who's killing it for us? Okay, so that's actually not bad at all, to be honest. Beasley's actually doing pretty well. Simmons is letting us down a little bit, but that's all right. Draymond's not doing great, so I wonder if I can package Draymond. Oh, where am I going? Here we go, Trade Finder. So if we can package Draymond and Rubio. All right. Kendrick Nunn, I guess, and we also bring in the draft pick. That's fine. So this is what the lineup's going to look like now. Obviously, we are running a 9-man rotation, so everyone's getting a little bit more minutes now. I do like this lineup. I think this can be a championship team. Yeah, let's keep it going. I'm pretty confident. Like, unless Draymond was amazing off the bench and absolutely killed it for us, I don't know. But yes, we are looking pretty good and firming to be a playoff team. All right. Okay, I'll take that. 51 and 31 by the looks of that. Yep. Jason Tatum is the MVP. Then you got Victor Wembanyama is the rookie, and he put up amazing numbers. Bryce McGowan, 6th man of the year. Giannis, defensive player of the year. And Moses Brown, most improved. Shout out to Moses, man. They're good numbers. All right, so what do we got here? No one for us. Right, so Pacers get no one in any teams. That's all right. We're the 2nd seed. Very good. Okay, so I don't know how good we're actually going to be. Might drop it to an 8-man rotation. What does that see us with? I think that's pretty good. Hopefully that's pretty good. So let's go with the 2nd seed against Cleveland. Let's just go game by game. Cleveland get first game. We get second. Cleveland get another one. We get another one. All right, this is going to be tight. All right, can we just win it here? This would be beautiful. Yes. We are through to the next round. Up against the Raptors, which isn't great. How are the teams? Like, look at the Timberwolves. I mean, they did get eliminated, but let's just check if, they've got their players we traded them. Timberwolves do not have... Do they? No. They do not have Turner. They do have Tyus Jones back, though. All right, so who else did we trade to? We traded to the 76ers, 100%. They do have Sabonis, and he's doing very well for them. And then we traded to the Hawks, who still have Karis LeVert, and he's killing it for them. He has been as well. So, he's obviously not numbers he used to put up, but he's putting good numbers up next to Trae Young, and that's probably what they need, although they're not a playoff team. And 76ers got kicked out in the first round. So Pacers kind of won those deals, I think. All right, so let's go game by game. I'd love to win a championship. Obviously, that would be the goal of the video, is always to win a championship. But then again, it is a rebuild as well. So let's just hope we can win it here. We can't, so it's going to go to the final game. Are we going to be kicked out? We win. Okay. Very good. I think Paul George was a good acquisition for us. Simulate round, we go up against Boston. The good thing about this is the Pelicans are nowhere to be seen. Love that. All right, so We have got Boston, who have Trey Burke, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Maxi. Like, is this team good enough to beat us? I don't know. I think we've got a better team. How they were the first seed is beyond me, but they are off to a brilliant start. Okay, we might lose here. All right, we're simulating. I think we may lose. We got absolutely destroyed. There it is, guys. That will pretty much end the video. We will see who wins the championship. I'd say it has to be Boston. That's a good... Oh, hang on. Is that Joker? Far out. That's a good team. Personally, I think Jamon's about to give us the finger. I didn't even think about that. Ricky Rubio's on there too. And they've improved. Boston do win it though. Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum are just way too good. That will wrap up this one, guys. So, Pacers do make a conference finals. Not too bad, but yeah, I think I'd probably put this video as a win, to be honest. I think we've rebuilt them fairly well. 51-31 in their third year after the rebuild is pretty good in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Do you think this was a win of a video, or do you think this is an L? Let me know down in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.